What's up to all the people? It's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? Just lifing, you know what I'm saying? Working on this music, doing different types of things outside of just a podcast or just a channel, Palace Radio. And I'm back. You know what I'm saying? And I'm stronger. You feel me? So look, on today's TV episode 12, called Spill Into Your Artistry. You know what I'm saying? It's been a minute since I've been, making videos and stuff, but I got so much content on the channel. I feel like, people gotta catch up to. You know what I'm saying? Already, it's like Game of Thrones. It's like I started coming in at season 5, and there's so many seasons for me to watch before the next season. You feel me? So, you know what I'm saying? I just been trying to make sure it resonates with the people, and do this shit. You feel me? So today's episode is called Spill Into Your Artistry. TV episodes, remember, I always talk about hip hop, period. You know what I'm saying? Podcasting is different. Other types of content on my channel is different. You know what I'm saying? My channel is like an arcade. There's just so many different types of games to play, or just so many different types of, things to enjoy. You feel me? So when I say spill into your artistry, I mean this. If you're a hip hop artist and you wanna add to the culture, what you have to do to be, and if you want to be Hall of Fame, if you want to be considered as one of the greats, as one of the legends, you have to spill into your artistry. See, look, a lot of people that are, a lot of so-called artists that you see today, they're just doing it for a check. You know what I'm saying? And they follow a certain formula in order to make a song every single time. They stick to that same formula because they just want to make money. You know what I'm saying? So making hits is not a joke, or making bodies of work is not a joke. So they kind of keep doing the same shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's not much substance. They just keep doing re-editions of what they did before. You feel me? So they just do it for a check. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of hurts the artists that really care about it, because everything for them is based on popularity, not on purpose. You feel me? So as a hip hop artist, if you want to be considered as one of the legends, because we're not gonna look back in time and be like let's say 200 years from now, we're not gonna look back in time and be like, oh man, who made the craziest song about money, bitches, and weed? Nah, we're gonna be like, yo, I want to listen to something that's impactful, that's something that's meaningful. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're always gonna go back to Michael Jackson, because he was that type of artist. He was a meaningful artist. He has substance in his music. So just spill into your artistry if you want to be an artist. So that means every time you make a record, and every project you make, and all the music you release, all the tunes you gotta make sure that you're becoming closer and closer to understanding who you are as a person. As an artist, it's a journey. So it's every song, every album, every installment you continue to release time after time just brings you closer to who you are in your soul, and it actually evolves your soul. So if you're a happy person, you figure out, okay, this is why I'm happy because of this, my past, or it's who I am presently or in the future. Let's say the past and the present. You're gonna realize things about yourself. You're gonna see it, because sometimes we don't even know who we really are. We don't even know how powerful. Let's say we don't really know how powerful we really are until someone tells you. But if you spill into your artistry, you can see that for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You can go from that first song you made, or that first album you made, and now you're 15 years into the game. Let's say 5 years into the game, and you drop 3 projects. And you go back and listen to that old music, and you just keep going along the timeline chronologically. You're gonna be like, wow, I'm like this. I embrace this. I do this. I have a certain kind of swag. I speak this way because this happened to me, or you know what I'm saying? So when you spill into your artistry, you get to know more of who you are as you continue down this path of being an artist. You know what I'm saying? Being a hip hop artist. So just spill into your artistry. If you want to be a legend, spill into your artistry, because people are going to connect with the story you have or who you become. You know what I'm saying? I'm Pressy Prince. they're gonna look at it when I was a prince to when I'm a king. So people like to see that storyboard. You feel me? They like to see that whole timeline, and then you'll see specifically because only you know what you. Well, only you know what you see about yourself when it's written down or when it's heard on a record, and you even personally know for yourself more who you are, and then you can explain that to people more fluently. You know what I'm saying? As you continue down this road of your artistry. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, if just keep going, being yourself is not a bad thing. You know what I'm saying? Spill into your artistry, be yourself. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I gotta say on this TV episode. Peace.